Welcome to Beyond the Stripes, and I'm delighted to say we're joined by your new favourite fighter, Claire Lopez. Claire, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm good. I'm really good. Obviously, I won my fight, so I'm in a good mood.
Well, honestly, congratulations on getting that win. It was just 44 seconds.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. What are your thoughts on the fight?
Um. Well, honestly, I knew this girl because we used to spar in France 4 years ago. So yeah, I knew that she was a good striker. But not powerful, but just a good movement. So yeah, in my head, I was like, I'm a good wrestler, so I had heavy hand. So I'm just gonna do, even if I take some punches, I'm gonna do my game, and it's not gonna be a tough fight. This is what I thought before the fight. Yeah.
Yeah, it was absolutely incredible. And we noticed on social media you use the hashtag no boring fight. Is that something you always aim to do, entertain the audience in your fights?
Yeah, yeah. This is why I am in the fight, but even in my life, I don't like to boring things. And yeah, I think it's a show, it's a business. You have to make the show. I don't like to see a fight and 15 minutes of boring, just striking against the cage. So for me and for the people who's watching, I want to do a great show. And when you do a great show, you can have the bonus of the of the night. So this is this is also a good thing.
That's so true. Well, honestly, we've had a really fun week. We've watched all of your fights, and we can say they're definitely never boring. And we
No,
can't
yeah.
wait to see you back in the cage. When are you planning on fighting again? And do you have an opponent in mind?
Yeah, so right now I'm gonna take 2 weeks off because I think I deserve it. And yeah, then I'm come back on September in the gym, and I want to fight in October, maybe end of October. And yeah, I say to the promotion I want to fight for the belt now because I'm number 2 in the ranking atomweight. So yeah, I think I deserve to have this title shot atomweight. So the number one is Ana Palacio. She's a Mexican, but yeah, I'm just waiting for her to accept this fight because last time she said no, but now she had to say yes.
Yeah, and that will be such a fun fight for the fans to watch as well. Should be super exciting. Um,
Yeah.
and if we take it right back to the start, where did you grow up and how did you originally get into combat sports?
So I grew up in France, in the south of France. When I was younger, I was a gymnast, high level gymnast.
Ah.
Yeah, and then after my gymnastic career, I went into French Guyana in South America for 10 years, and this is where I start Thai boxing. So just because I wanted to train, but to do something with more adrenaline, more emotion, I need to have this this feeling. And yeah, after the first training, I loved this sport, and I did my first fight after 6 months. And yeah, after Thai boxing, I tried jiu-jitsu, and then MMA is coming like normal. So yeah, this is just wanting to try something with a lot of adrenaline. Yeah,
Well,
and I like it. I really love fighting.
yeah, I mean, you can see you absolutely love fighting when you're in the cage. And you mentioned gymnastics. Have you found that gymnastics has really helped with mixed martial arts?
Yes, I think gymnastics give you a lot of discipline. It's a sport you have to be really strict with yourself, and
Mhm.
yeah, you train 25 hours a week. So I have this discipline, and also you have a lot of agility. The good movement. You know your body, so
Mm.
it helped me a lot for my wrestling, for my grappling. It helped me to improve maybe faster. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And so now you're with GB Top Team, and they seem to be such a huge leading force in UK MMA. And how much of an influence have GB Top Team, and in particular MMA legend One Punch Brad Pickett, had on your MMA career?
Yeah, Brad Pickett is a big inspiration for me. So I met him 3 years ago when I came in London just to try to. I was trying to find a gym, a team, and when I met him, I was like, yeah, this is exactly the coach I need for my career. And we didn't have the gym, but we had the team, and it was a very good team, good teammate, good. I mean, good atmosphere and high level. So now we have the gym in London, in South London, since January. So it's a big gym. We have 50 fighters. There are a lot of UFC fighter, PFL, Bellator. So everyone push you, in training. You always with better fighter, better opponent in training. So it's a good thing. And also Brad Pickett is a fighter. I like his style, wrestling, heavy hand. He's short like me, so when I watch his fight, I'm like, I want to do the same. And mentally also, he's a tough fighter. So yeah, he's experiment a lot to be a tough fighter, exciting fighter.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love to train to work with him. He's a very good guy also. Yeah, very good heart.
Yeah, and the finish that you had, I saw on social media, there were quite a lot of parallels to one of Brad's finishes as well, with the catching the opponent and then finishing them off. So there was a lot of parallels there. Have you seen that on social media?
The uppercuts, no?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
uppercut.
yeah. The thing, this fight, I think, is maybe my favorite finish of Brad Pickett. And I watch a lot this uppercut, and we train on pads on this punch. And yeah, I think this last month, I think a lot about this punch. I wanted to do this one in a fight. I wanted to knock out someone with this one. And when you dream about this, you visualize, you see it, you train. Just before the fight, we were doing the same thing. And yeah, it just happened because it's here. It's in your body. You
Yeah,
feel it in your muscle.
yeah,
And I was really proud to manage to do it. And I think he's proud to see that
yeah.
I do the same, yeah, same punch.
Oh, honestly, it was absolutely awesome. And can you remember the first MMA fight you watched?
So I'm not someone who watched a lot of fights, MMA fight. I don't watch a lot UFC, but the first one, it was when I was living in French Guyana. We have the Brazil, not far, and I was in Brazil, and they called it Vale Tudo. It's not MMA, and yeah, it was it was crazy because it's not like that. It's not. Yeah, it's a little bit crazy. And yeah, it was the first time I saw this sports. I didn't know about this sports, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. I will never do this. In my head, I was like, I would never do this. But then, yeah, happened.
Awesome. And then away from MMA, what do you spend your time doing?
Honestly, not not so much. Now, when I'm in London, because so my son live in France, and I'm in London 4 weeks, and then I go in France. So when I'm going in France is to see my son, but when I'm in London, I just train, and when I'm not training, I'm at home recovering, sleeping. But I don't do nothing. Yeah, I'm really
All
dedicated to my
MMA.
sport. Yeah, sometimes I spend all day in the gym. I come at 9 and I leave at 8 p.m.
Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely love that. And I mean, it's working. Your dedication is absolutely working.
Yeah, I think it's paid. Yeah. Work.
Brilliant. Well, it's been a real pleasure catching up with you today. And we've got one final question, and that's
Yes.
what do you want to achieve in the next few years?
Oh, so right now I have a contract with Combate Global in Miami. So I have 5 fights. What I want is to take both belts in atomweight and strawweight division.
Mhm.
And then if I have both belts, if I have good win, I think I can knock the door to the big one, big organization. It can be UFC, but it can be ONE FC. It can be Bellator. I mean, I'm not like I want UFC. I just want to fight
Mhm.
and get paid for what I'm doing, well paid. And yeah, that's it. We'll see after this contract. But yeah, for the next couple of years, it will be have two belts. Yeah, two belts.
Awesome.
I'm
Well,
a
we'll be
champ.
supporting you every time we see you in the cage. We'll be cheering you on. It's great that you're so
Thank you.
local to us. So we're just North London, so not very far away at all. So
Yeah,
definitely
sure.
come along and watch you fight when you're fighting in the UK. It'll be brilliant.
Yeah, thank you.
Great. Well, have a great day and thanks again for your time.
You too. Thank you.